My name is Dr. Okezie Victor as the governor of Abia State. You can see that Abia State represents the face of the new Nigerian economy, where small-scale enterprises will drive growth for our future. We are engaging our youths and we are creating critical manpower for this exercise. Our desire to bring development to Abia State and create prosperity for our people actually started for this administration long before the elections, when we crafted and encapsulated the pillars of development that will drive economic renaissance of our state. Well, in terms of road, we're exposed to about 120 roads now. We have completed and commissioned about 35 of them. We've laid very serious emphasis on Abia because we think that Abia, if you get Abia right in Abia, you've gotten Abia right, because we think that we can generate enough IGR from Abia that will enable us to develop other areas of our state. But apart from the roads we've done in Abia, we have also done some critical roads in other territorial districts. But the roads in Abia are roads that are designed to lead or give us access to commercial nodes. There are 12 or 13 markets around Abia. So we decided to tackle roads that lead into these markets. And it's a policy of this government that before we can commission any road, we must see that there is drainage end to end and we have street lights. Street lights is to see how we can extend business hours beyond 7 p.m. so that people can still go about and do their business. And it has worked for us. The roads we've done have survived 2 rainy seasons, and to the glory of God, they are still strong and intact, which gives us cause for joy. So you will agree with me that if you don't have good complement of road network, you won't be able to drive trade and commerce, because you must essentially move goods, services, and personnel from one location to the other. Again, we are doing another flagship project, which is the Osisioma interchange. Before now, people will spend several hours trying to get into Abia, and we understand that psychologically people are averse to traffic jam, and it discourages them from going to do business in those areas that are prone to heavy traffic. Unfortunately for us, Abia is one of the few states where the Trunk A road, which is a federal road leading from Enugu through Abia to Port Harcourt, is now cutting the city into 2. So that major highway is at the center of Abia now as it were. So with heavy complement of traffic, and we need not only one interchange. I think we need about 3, but we have started with the first one. The idea is to ease off transport so that those who are going to Port Harcourt can climb the flyover or the interchange, while those that are coming to do business within Abia can, of course, go under and then ease into Abia and do whatever they want to do.
Au eke okereke akuma. Au moya Abia State, Umaya, Amuzuku. Ya na Osisioma Junction. So flyover na anona gade ayemma, because ụzọ ara aga hold up with too much. And whenever they say, whenever they tie okwu, but anota flyover na ọ ga-adịra easy. Ma hold up ma ihe niile. Anyị lekwa anya na alagharị anya gburugburu dị iche iche na ị ga-ahụ na ode ọpụ ka nkụ. But with this flyover, ụzọ ga-adị anyị ga-adị free. Moto enwe ike na-agbari ma n'elu ma n'ala. Ụzọ ebe niile enwe ike. Ndị ụkwụ enwe ike na-aga. At least ma enweghị ọzọ a na-olore m na this junction like 10 years now. So with this flyover now, things ga-adị try better. Ụzọ ga-adị try better. M na-agwa gọvanọ ka o jisie ike aka ọrụ ya dị anyị mma. Ka ọ gbalikwuo karịa ka ọ gbalịrị agbalị. Ya otikwuo aka na aka ọrụ ya dị anyị mma. Efere ekele kelere m ya. Na onye ọ na-eme dị anyị mma nnọọ. Ọ dị anyị mma nnọọ wee. Mgbe enwebe ebe ọzọ flyover nọ n'Abia steeti mbụ. Ha na-ahụ walkover. But kemgbe Dr. Okezi Ikpeazụ batara, ihe dị iche dị. At least anyị enwetala flyover ma enweghị ihe ọzọ. Anyị nwetara ya tupu ebe a nwetakwu ya nweta ya na good junction. Ebe ọ dị mma.
My name is Ibrahim. I came from Sokoto State. My business is drawings. Yeah, I'm staying with Oshoma Junction. And also, all these things where this governor, the work, we like it. And we like seeing the work. Before, I've been there here over 7 years. I don't see a governor where the work like this one, understand? But this one, where the work fly over. Since where I came from, I have never seen this kind of work. And because of this work, both of it disturb our business. But very soon, what you would pray for? If they do this business, this flyover, everything will be normal, and our business will begin going normal. Understand? Because people they too much for Oshoma. This junction is the amount of junction where they too big for. There is no junction where it's like this junction, but for this Oshoma.
My name is Right Honorable Chubani. I am Special Advisor to the Governor on Works and Project Implementation. Before now, I was Commissioner for Works, and I'm still Commissioner nominee. So most of these projects were conceived while I was Commissioner, so I can talk about them because there's a story that runs through all of them. We know from before now we're known for trade and commerce, but the thing has gone to another level now that we want to get Abia people to be able to trade as well as export to other countries based on what we produce here. That's the main focus. And you can't do that. You can't trade, you can't produce except you have world-class infrastructure. And that includes energy, that includes roads, for people to be able to continue to be mobile. The trouble has always been when people go to trade, buy goods in Abia, how do they get out and go back to places where they come from? And time is very important. And for you to have a shorter turnaround time for when you're doing business, you must have very good infrastructure that are able to help you not to get stuck in traffic. That's what we're doing there. It's never been done before. That's the first time anybody is doing that kind of thing in Abia State. Maybe other states have done theirs, but this is the time that we're doing our own because somebody has thought that we need to upgrade infrastructure to get to that level because in aid of the trade and commerce that we're talking about. So we're building it. There's a Chinese contractor that is handling it, and then people have called me to say he's doing a good job, but wait to see when he finishes. Abia deserves about 2 or 3 or 4 of that, to tell you the truth, because of where Abia is situated. For people who are coming from Port Harcourt and who are coming from Bayelsa, they need to worry about how do they get to Abia. They depend on Abia for most of their needs. But the worry is how does somebody go from Port Harcourt to come to Abia to buy? He has to be on a federal road, and then when he gets to the federal road in the condition in which it is, he also has to worry again about how to get into these markets to be able to buy. So that's why the governor says we're going to start with this one and do that around Abore Road so that getting entrance into Abia is easy. And it's not just that. It's going to be Christmas very soon. All the whole lot of people from Cross River, Akwa Ibom and all that, they pass through Abia before they get, and Bayelsa rivers, they have to get through Abia.
Ihe karịrị 7 years ka m nọrọ n'Osioma ebe a. Ọ bụ niile anya. Flyover anyị bidoro ihe dị ka early this year ka e bidoro rụwa ya. Gọvanọ anyị na-agbalị. Ọ na-agbalị ebe ọ dị ukwuu ma o nwee ihe ọzọ since ọ bara n'ọchịchị a. Ma gota na-enwe anyị enweela gota. Improvement dị na ebe ndị ụfọdụ ọ rụrụ ọrụ. nwa na-ekwu ya gaa n'ihu na-arụ ya jisie ike ya jide ka o ji.
So if we tackle the problem of allowing easy access from Owerri, which we are doing on Abia Road, from Port Harcourt, which we think we can achieve through the Osisiome interchange, and from Ikotebere, which I am sure we will be able to achieve through the 2 roads I just mentioned. The next major problem would be internal roads within Abia. And in terms of internal roads, we've done about 15 internal roads, all of them ready and commissioned. And we're presently embarking on what we call Operation Zero Pothole for all the streets in Abia to make sure that people can gain access. There's quite some other pockets of roads which we are doing, which I wouldn't want to mention here, you know. But that is not to say that they are not important. I remember 5 clusters of roads which we did at Ndiegro. Ndiegro had not seen roads in 60 years. And we are giving them cement roads with street lights. They could not control their joy the day we went to commission some of these roads on the 29th of May this year, 2017.
My name is Uche Chimadbike. I'm a title holder by Ezokubundo, one of Isi Kamigwata Autonomous, Amigwata Mpa. Our road is not good for about, for quite a long time. We've not been enjoying this road. But now we have come to see that somebody who has this community at heart has come to repair our road. That is by the name Dr. Okeze Victor Ibazo. He has remembered us. And we can see work is in progress on this road. And we are believing God that it will be completed the way He wants to build it for us. And we are saying this road is the only link road linking us with other communities. And dominantly, we are all farmers. Our crops doesn't go out because of bad road. And we are happy now that He has come to do it for us so that we can be evacuating our crops, what we got from the soil. And we are looking forward to tell Him that we are solidly behind Him.
My name is Chief Lucky Nwachukwu. I am the site supervisor for this MAP Ofeme project. We are here to put a smile to the face of MAP Ofeme people, because this road for many years have been neglected and abandoned by previous governments. But through the help of our Excellency Dr. Okeze Ibazo, Okezu Abia State, we have put smile to the face of these people. They are now very happy and they are very glad and happy for the job we are doing here. We made this road in a very bad condition. This hill particularly is abandoned hill. It's cut off from community. It cut off from Ofeme community, even affects all Ohoho Ring Road. All of them land in this road. But because of the bad road, they don't have access to road. But now, by the help, by the oriented governor who knows the need of the people, have put smile to these people.
We're trying to realign the drainage system in Abia. Abia used to have, or still has a drainage system, but they were underground with pipe covers where people cannot be seen. Nobody envisaged at that time that people were going to dump waste inside them. So realigning those drainage system is taking some time. The Ifobara Basin is the lowest point in Abia, so which means that all the rains, all the runoff from Omuma Road, from gas line, all the runoff from adjoining areas from the express, all the road from Brass, from Samek, they all run to that place, that's Ifobara. If they run to that Ifobara, where people have built on the floodplains, it can no longer contain the runoff that comes there. And they dump waste on that place. So what the governor conceived is that after consulting, with many construction companies also, and looking for practices elsewhere how they were able to do this. We were able to we got a Dutch a Dutch specialist. You know the Dutch about drains and all that because of their own low-lying terrains. The Netherlands is largely below sea level. He came there, we went around, and then he saw and then made a design. The design is that you need to have a pump that will pump water when it gets to a certain threshold. And then to do that, we needed to excavate that perimeter where the water will run to, and then install a pump and generator so that if it gets to a certain threshold, it will pump out.
My name is Chinenye Henry Godwin. I've been a security man in this area, especially that house that you are seeing behind me for the past 5 to 7 years now. So in this area, before Setraco came on board with the help of the governor who brought them, there used to be a lot of flood in this area, just like here, just as you're seeing behind me. There used to be a lot of flood. So flood used to disturb this area each time there is rain or each time we have a rainy season. All this area used to be flooded. People don't used to make use of this road. Even Abia, nobody used to pass through. People will go through Abia road to enter a line. But now, since this project has been going on, it's been motorable. People can even trek, unlike before. Back then, let's say in the past 4 years, if you are crossing this area, water will reach your waist level. But now, there is no more water as a result of this project that is going on. Then even this is our community hall. But now, because of the flood, nobody is making use of it again. So it's bad. If you go inside, you see how terrible the flood has affected it. I'll tell Governor Okize Bazu that the project he's doing in Abia State, especially the Ifobara pond, is very, very nice as a collection point for all the flood that is within this area metropolis. You should continue the good work, but most importantly, you should continue maintaining it. Maintenance is the major factor we always have in each administration. If a governor starts a project, once he leaves office, the next administration coming will abandon it. But it's very, very wrong. Let them continue. Let it be one of their major projects. Let them maintain on it. Let them keep maintaining it so the thing will last. So we won't be experiencing the flood we used to experience 5 to 7 years ago.
I've been living here for the past 13 years now. So, as you can see, about 2 to 3 years ago, we can't even go out without putting our legs inside flood. We can't even take our kids to school. Sometimes when there is too much flood, the thing will just enter our house and destroy some certain things. Even the fridge we are using for business. But since Governor Okize Bazu entered the seat, there have been more difference. We can then go out without putting legs inside the floor. As you can see, everywhere is dry. We can walk out freely without mud, without too much mud on our legs and everything. So, at the end, I'm pleading to the governor that he that started the good work, he will surely finish it by the special grace of God. I believe by ending of this year to next year, that the whole place will look very beautiful, more than as it is here, as it is now. So, at the end of it all, I thank the governor and his co-workers for delivering us from this type of painful situation we are in about last 2-3 years ago. Thank you.
Ahamambo Prince Wabeke Kano, the son of the late His Royal Highness Eze Efi Kano, Abumonya Ariara, Ukumango, Obani Mwahia Ariara. Come Wambra Wa, Amram Lala. Even 1990 something, a milliard Riani. Make it, Mille Vidaliwan. Totrani property Nguragu. Hainji Buru Madam Guragu. All the documents of my father, many richer, many come from my house. I require HSCC, Governor Abia, Governor Abia. Chineke eme ebere nye anyị ezigbo nwa afọ ngwa anyị niile so lụọ ọgụ lọta ya lụọ ọgụ gbuo ma o win ya ga-echi anyị ana ọ chụọla n'anyị anyị ahụkwa the dividend of the democracy kemgbe m lọrọ ụwa ahụbe m ụdịrịkọta ka dị n'ala anyị makwa akụrụ ụlọ m akụ a skrachịrị ụlọ m kụkwa ka ndị mbịara abịa mecha ọ bụrụ ha anyị ji anwụ ihi aga n'iri anyị ya nwụrụ ọ ga-efere anyị gwọ nru ma ala dị mma mmiri adịkwa iri anyị ọ ga-ega anyị mma ahụtụbe m gọvanọ ke ndị otu a mbụ gọvanọ ke hem ji atere mbụ Sam Mbakwe gọvanọ mmiri nụ ala adị mma ndị ka ọzọ achị akwa ama ma ga eslewe nri ego anyị eri ma ga eslewe ṅụrụ ọzọ anyị arụ beti gọvanọ ka dị kpọọ kezie nwe ikpeazụ ọ bụrụ ha eji kpọọ Victor bikọs onye mmeri ịdị hụla merila mmiri kemgbe mmiri riwara m n'ala adị emebichi property m gboo meriwala mmiri Chineke leenu Chineke ga-egozi ya ọ ga-ega achọ ọzọ meziere anyị ụzọ Port Harcourt Road ebule meela karịa emeziere aka Port Harcourt Road meziekwara ya ebe ọbụla ọgwụ ka ọ dị ime otu ka Chineke ngozie ya ahụkwara ndị mmadụ ndị si emezikwala ụzọ Chineke Holy Ghost fire brother onye ọbụla si emeziri ụzọ vụrụ ego gbafuo Chineke Holy Ghost fire ọ bụ otu ọnụ agwụla m ka agwụla.
I know that most of the things we're doing, most of them are causing some bit of discomfort. I will appeal to Abia people and passers-by, even those who don't live around here, whether it's no more here or those who are passing through Port Harcourt, Bayelsa, and other areas, that we appeal to you to we understand you're going through some discomfort passing through here, and we implore you to just trust us. Very soon it's going to be Christmas, and I know people are going to start coming back. We have heavier traffic. By the time you come very close to Christmas, you're not going to have that situation you have in Osioma, around Ngwa High School and towards the depot. In the quest of patience, we appeal to the people. We try to show them what the outlines of what's coming. This year, they didn't have to close their shops because it was raining. People were still coming because we made area passable as a remedial measure. The famous Ukumango that people talk about that impassable, it's not been passed in the last 10 years. This year, people were driving on it. People are still driving on it up till now.
You can see that we may not be in our Kenyan land yet, but we have done a few things to move Abia from one level of employment to another. All this just to make it the perfect place for you to invest. Abia is the choicest destination for investment in Nigeria. And if you come to Abia, I assure you are welcome with open arms.
To watch extended clips, you can visit our website, tostvnetwork.com. You could also find news on sustainable development and current affairs across Africa. On our website, we have a new platform called The People's Candidate. The People's Candidate avails you the opportunity to nominate a candidate for the 2019 presidential elections. We've reached a point in our democracy where we can no longer leave the future of Nigeria in the hands of a select few party leaders. We want every Nigerian, irrespective of political affiliation, to get involved in this nomination process. For more information, visit tostvnetwork.com and click on The People's Candidate. Follow us on social media at The Osasu Show, at TOS TV Network, at Osasu Igbenajan on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'll see you same time, same place next week. And until then, take very good care of yourself. God bless you.